Okay, now today we are going to see expense-wise columnar subsidiary books. So we are going to see columns where various expenses are given, taxes are given, and then we find the total amount. Now the format for this is like this. You can see date, name of supplier, invoice number, LF. Now net amount of goods यानी the purchase price of goods minus trade discount. Then railway freight is given, wages are given, interstate supply. Intrastate supply यानी क्या? Within Gujarat, okay? If we are right now learning books of accounts of businesses which are registered in Gujarat, तो गुजरात के अंदर ही वो बाई कर रहा है कहीं से, तो उसको हम कहते हैं इंट्रा स्टेट यानी विद इन द स्टेट. Interstate यानी from Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Okay, so then you have interstate supply जिसके लिए you have IGST. Now intrastate supply का जो भी rate है, say 12%, 18%, so that will be divided into two parts. Half is for central and half is for state. Okay, and when you go to interstate, it is full, integrated goods and service tax. So 12% है तो पूरा 12%. Now the question is कि ये किसके ऊपर सर ये टैक्स लगेगा? तो ये टैक्स लगेगा on the total of net amount of goods plus railway freight plus wages. Is this clear? The tax.
Expenses तो subsidiary book में record ना था ना?
But these are expense-wise columnar subsidiary book we are making. So say for example, you are buying goods from a person who is in Porbandar. So the bill amount is for the goods plus separately he is charging railway freight, separately he is charging wages. So then GST will be applicable on that as well. And that is why we want to see how much we have paid for goods, how much for railway freight, how much for wages. And that's why we are preparing a columnar expense wise. Got it? Hello? Tithi?
Sir, ना खबर पड़ी.
Tithi, away, see, you have not yet done ledger posting. So when we will go for ledger posting, we'll have separate account for railway freight, separate account for wages. So when we see complete set of books of accounts, they will be recorded separately only. Okay. But over here, for the information of purchases, what we have made, we are making it column.
Yes, sir.
That is the only purpose. But yes, from books of accounts point of view, when we will do ledger posting, we will have separate heads because we are not paying, we are paying for goods, so that is separate, that will be our purchase. We are paying for railway freight, that's our expense, so that will go to railway freight account. We are paying for wages, it will go to separate wages account. So here we are just making a columnar purchase book. But it does not mean that wages and railway freight is part of the cost of the part of the purchase account. Is this clear?
Yes. Yes.
હજી આપણે ledger posting નથી કર્યું. This is a subsidiary book, and subsidiary book is just we are making a separate information about what all we have purchased on credit. So I want a detail of it. How much I paid for goods, how much for railway freight, how much for wages. Okay, so everything is not purchase account. They are separate account only. But right now for information, we are preparing them separately. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, we will be doing ledger posting from subsidiary book. At that time, this doubt will be clear. Okay, obviously, purchase account will not be debited with all the things. It will be recorded separately only. That was your doubt?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Now, let's start the sum. Let's read the question. Illustration 3. Bhavesh Stores of Ahmedabad is a cloth merchant. Just a moment. Okay, so illustration 3 में Bhavesh Stores of Ahmedabad is a cloth merchant. Prepare his purchase book in books of accounts inclusive of expense. He maintains separate column to record expenses like GST. Actually GST is not the expense, but यहाँ पे दिया है तो मान लेते हैं. ओके, रेलवे फ्रेट, लेबर एटसेट्रा. जीएसटी जब हम खरीदते हैं तो हमारे लिए इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट है. ओके, ये पूरा अलग कंसेप्ट है. जब हम जीएसटी पढ़ेंगे तब हम ये देखेंगे. अभी के लिए मान लो जैसा उन्होंने दिया है, एक्सपेंस टू एक्सपेंस, बाकी इट इज नॉट अ expense. Now, railway freight, labor, etc. So यहाँ पे you have columns of GST, railway freight, and labor. Obviously, and the goods what you are buying. Prepare purchase book on the basis of total GST rate at 12%. GST is not included for the following transaction. Add applicable amount of GST and prepare purchase book. Now, see students, ये practical life से इसको connect मत करना. This is a theoretically, hypothetically, a example is given for you to just understand how a purchase book is made with columns of expenses when there is GST. Okay, so it will be totally, it is really different from what you do in the real life, but right now we are not going to talk about it. Now, write the heading please. Write the heading purchase book of Sri Bhavesh Stores. If you have not written, write the heading. Now, let's see the first one. 2018 January 1. Goods purchase of 10,000 at 10% trade discount from Vipul stores of Rajkot. Rupees 500 for labor and 400 for railway freight are disclosed in his bill number 239. So now it's a credit transaction. So let's record 2018 January 1. Now goods are purchased from Vipul stores. So name of the supplier, Vipul stores account. If you don't have space, you can write A/C. Inward invoice number 239. Inward invoice number 239. Now, net amount of goods. You are buying goods of 10,000 at 10% trade discount. So, net amount of goods is 9,000. Railway freight. Railway freight is 400 and labor, yani wages, is 500. Now, how to find the tax? I have given the formula, so it got calculated automatically. But how to find it? Dhyan do please. Now, what you do is take calculator. 9,000 plus 400 plus 500 is equal to 9,900. Are you getting 9,900?
Yes, sir.
12% is the GST. So 6% for input CGST. So into 6% find karo. Are you getting 594?
Yes.
Okay. Again 6%, so 594, and then the total. Do the total. Total comes to 11088. Total comes to 11088. Got it? Any doubt, anyone in the first transaction? Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Now, goods purchase of 15,000 at 5% trade discount from Gopi of Bhavnagar, inclusive of wages 3,000 and railway freight 400. Total amount is paid in cash immediately. So, what we will do for this?
Notes.
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 Okay, very good. So, January 7th, we write a note, cash purchases will be recorded in cash book. Next, goods purchased of 20,000 at 10% trade discount, at 10% trade discount from Dhawal of Mumbai. Now ये मुंबई से सामान खरीद रहे हैं हम, तो मुंबई को अंडरलाइन कर लो. Mumbai is in Maharashtra. We all know invoice number 971 is received inclusive of labor 250 and railway freight 350. Half amount paid. So we ignore half amount paid. We treat this as a full credit transaction. So 23rd double account. 23rd double account. Bill number 971. 20,000 at 10% trade discount, so 18,000. Now here it will be only IGST. We'll do it later. Now railway freight is rupees 350. Be careful about the columns. And labor 250. Now do the total on calculator. 18,000 plus 350 plus 250, 18,600 directly 12%. So it comes to 2232. It comes to 2232. And then do the totals. It comes to 20832. Next.
Sir, notes માં નહીં લખવાનું half amount paid.
Okay, 23rd in notes. Half amount. So 20832 divided by 2, 10416. Pay will be recorded in cash book. $25th, a machine of 12,000 is purchased on credit of 1 month. Labor charges से अब हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता because it is machine purchase, so it will not be recorded in our subsidiary book. So we write a note January 25th. Credit purchase of machine will be recorded in, where will this be recorded?
Journal proper.
Journal proper. And cash paid for wages in cash book. And cash paid for wages in cash book. Next one, 29th, goods purchase of 8,000 at 10% trade discount, 5% cash discount from Poonam of Porbandar. Now bracket में कोई भी state नहीं दिया है, तो it means वो गुजरात का ही एक city है. Received invoice number 193 where 200 are disclosed for railway freight. Credit transaction, so 29.
Hello, sir.
બોલો માનવ.
સર તમે આ પેલું WhatsApp પર મૂકશો આ સેશન?
Obviously માનવ. Every
સર તો પછી હું એમાંથી પછી બધું આ કરી લઉં કેમ કે અત્યારે બધું મિસ થયું મારું.
જેવું કરું છું એ રીતે કરી લે અને પછી નેક્સ્ટ હું કરીશ એમાં તારો કન્સેપ્ટ પાછો એ રિવાઇઝ થવાનો જ છે when we do the sales book. Okay? And then you can always watch my lecture also. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now 29 transaction is very similar to the first transaction what you missed Manu. Okay, so 29 kar le so tane first avdi jase, don't worry. Now goods purchase of 8,000 from Poonam, so Poonam account bill number 193, amount is 8,000 minus 10%, so 7,200. Railway freight is 200, there is no wages. Now this we are buying from Poonam of Porbandar, so it is intra-state यानी within state. अगर तुम्हें इंटर में कंफ्यूजन होता है तो इंट्रा में तुम ब्रैकेट में पेंसिल से लिख दो कि ये है विद इन स्टेट, और इंटर स्टेट तो वहां पे लिख दो आउटसाइड स्टेट. ओके, सो देन देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन. फिर बाद में रब कर देना सम हो जाए तो. ओके, तो कंफ्यूजन है इंट्रा इंटर, तो इंट्रा इज विद इन, इंटर इज आउटसाइड. So you can write with pencil. You'll do few more sums, concept will be clear. Then let's find out the amount of CGST 7,200 plus 200, 7,400 into 6% is 444. And then again 444. And then the total 8,288. Now this is over. Do all the totals now. 3,4,200 then 950, then 750, and then 1038, 1038, 2232, and 40280. This should always match. So check kar lena. Vertical, horizontal, total should be same.
सर
अगर
29 ट्रांजैक्शन में 5% कैश डिस्काउंट है तो वो नोट्स में नहीं लिखने का.
निष्ठा, cash discount will come when?
इन कैश बुक.
नहीं, अरे हाँ, but in cash book what transactions will come? Cash
कैश ट्रांजैक्शन.
अगर पैसा हमने पे किया तो डिस्काउंट मिलेगा ना.
ओके.
बोलूंगा कि तुम्हारा फीस भर दो, मैं तुम्हें 5% डिस्काउंट दूंगा. वो 5% मैं कब दूंगा? जब तुम फीस भरोगे ना. तो वो ट्रांजेक्शन तो अभी इधर हो रहा ही नहीं है. इट इज जस्ट गिवन एज अ इंफॉर्मेशन. गॉट इट? So we don't have to write a note for it. Okay? And we also don't have to calculate. ठीक है ना? Be careful.
यस.
Okay. Finish the sum off. Is it done?
यस सर.
Let's go to illustration number 6. Similar questions I've already solved in my video lecture of GST. Okay, subsidiary books with GST. So you can refer that while you do the homework. I'll give you the homework after the session is over. Now let's go to illustration 6, page number 137. Page 137, illustration 6. Now, are you all ready?
यस सर.
Okay. Now, let's read the question. From the following transaction, prepare sales book inclusive of expenses in the books of Sardar Stores of Surat. Now, Sardar Store of Surat keeps record of GST, railway freight. Yeah, this is more appropriate language. Record of GST, railway freight, labor. Prepare sales book on the basis of total GST rate is 12%. So within state 6%, 6%, outside state, interstate directly 12%. GST is not included for following transaction. Add applicable amount of GST and prepare sales book. Now let's write the heading first. Sales book of Sardar Stores. Sales book of Sardar Stores. Now, let's go to the first transaction. Goods sold of 30,000 at 10% trade discount to Pankaj. Railway freight 1,000 and wages 300. So now over here, either you can write labor or you can also write wages. Okay. So in the textbook it is written labor, but you can write wages also, or you can write labor also. I'll write wages. I find it more appropriate. Now, Pankaj account 2015 June 1. Outward invoice number is 123. Amount of goods 30,000 minus 10% trade discount, so 27,000. 27,000. Railway freight 1,000. Wages 300. Now do the total. 27,000 plus 1,000 plus 300. Now we are selling goods to Pankaj. No information is given. So it is within state, that is intra-state. So 28,300 into 6%. So it comes to 1698. Again 6%, 1698. And then do the total. Three 1696. 31696. Next one, 10. Goods sold of 50,000 at 10% trade discount on cash. Labor charges 200 on cash to Nilesh, but it is sold on cash, so we don't have to record the name. Hence, it is a cash transaction. Okay, we have sold on cash, so name is not to be recorded. It's a cash transaction. It will be recorded in cash book. So we write cash sales will be recorded in cash book.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Mano?
મારે છે ને સર પેલા આખું ફોર્મેટ આવતું નહીં સર મારા પેજમાં પેલું
શું કીધું તે?
સર છે ને પેલું આખું ફોર્મેટ સેટ થતું નહીં મારા પેજ પર આખું નહીં આવતું પેજ થતું ફોર્મેટ
તારે શું કરવાનું? બુક આડી કરીને પેજ બનાવી દેવાનું. ખ્યાલ આવ્યો?
સર 2 પેજમાં બનાવી દઈએ તો ચાલે નહીં?
કેમાં? બે પેજ
2 પેજ.
બે પેજ પણ ચાલે. You can do like that.
સવા મારું તો સર બે પેજમાં પણ નહીં થતું તો હું કરું?
હવે ત્રીજું પેજ તો તું નહીં લાવી શકે ને માનવ, એટલે તારે એડજસ્ટ કરવું પડશે. તો તું આડી બુક કરીને કર ને, થઈ જશે. ઓકે, સી મારે પણ એવું જ છે ને. માય સ્ક્રીન ઇઝ લાઈક ધીસ ઓનલી. It is horizontal. So you make it horizontal, it will come. And draw thin columns. Ne? Don't make name of customer. You don't draw very wider column. Make it narrower, mano. Hey, just adjust. Try karje na. Okay.
Try go.
Okay. Yeah. Now next one, we have already written cash sales will be recorded in cash book. 14. Goods sold of 20,000 at 5% trade discount on credit on 3 months to Jayesh Bhai of Jaipur, Rajasthan. So it is outside state. On behalf of Jayesh Bhai, paid labor 250 and railway freight 400. Invoice number 130 sent by adding labor and railway freight. So we write over here Jayesh Bhai, account bill number 130, amount is 20,000 minus 5%, so 19,000, railway freight 400 and labor 250. Now it is Rajasthan, so it will be interstate supply. So do the total. 19,000 plus 400 plus 250 into 12%. So 2358, and then do the totals. 22008. Next, an old machine sold to Kishan for 1500. For it, labor paid 320. Kishan gave guarantee to pay within 15 days. So, machine sold. Will it come in sales book? Machine
No.
sold.
No.
Proper.
It's an asset.
And labor paid will go where?
Cash book.
Cash book.
Okay, so 15th, let's write the note. June 15, machine sold on credit will be recorded in journal proper, and labor paid will be recorded in cash book, and labor paid will be recorded in cash book. You have to write the note, it's compulsory. Next, goods sold of 10,000 at 5% trade discount on credit of 3 months to Vaibhavi. Railway freight was of 800. Vaibhavi paid half amount of total amount. Invoice number 135. Now, over here, half amount we have to ignore. We consider this as a full credit transaction. So 25th Vaibhavi account. Bill number 135. 10,000. 5% trade discount. So 9,500. Railway freight 800. Wages 0. Now Vaibhavi is within the state, so it is an intra-state supply. So do the total 9,500 plus 800 into 6%. So it comes to 618. And output also 618. And then do the totals 11536. 11536. 30th, goods of
Sir, half amount paid कर दीजिए.
half amount, yeah, sorry. Note we have
Note.
June 25th. Half amount is 11536. 5768 rupees 5768 received will be recorded in cash book. We are selling, so we are going to receive the money. Will be recorded in cash book. Now, 30th, goods sold of 40,000 at 10% trade discount on credit of 1 month to Gauran. Railway freight 1500 added in invoice number 140 and sent it. Sold on credit to Gaurang. So it is again intra-state, within state credit transactions. So 30th Gaurang account. Invoice number 140. 40,000, 10%, so 36,000. Railway freight 1500. no labor. So let's calculate 36,000 plus 1,500 is equal to 37,500 into 6%. 2250, 2250, and then the total 42,000. All done. Do the final total now. 91,500, 3,700, 550, 4566, 4566, 2358, and 107240. When you do it on in your notebook, your vertical and horizontal total should be the same. तुम जब हॉरिजॉन्टल जो जितने भी वैल्यूज दिए उनका टोटल भी करके चेक करना कि आर यू गेटिंग 107240, because many times if you have made some mistake in writing the amount, okay, then you can find that error by doing this total. तुम्हारा टोटलिंग मिस्टेक तुम्हें यहाँ से ही मिलेगा. अगर कोई अमाउंट यहाँ पे गलत लिख दिया है तुमने, टोटल में मिस्टेक हो गया टोटलिंग का, तो यहाँ पे जो तुम टोटल करोगे और यहाँ का जो टोटल करोगे वो इक्वल आएगा, तो इट मीन्स योर टोटलिंग इज करेक्ट. राइट ओवर योर टोटल. Now in homework, you will be doing these two sums, and in exercise, you will be doing question number 6 and question number 9. Question 6 and question number 9, along with these two illustrations.